Morning, morning, morning. Going live here on YouTube. Gonna go ahead and post it on social media real quick, and then we'll get into it. Talking about scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset. And I want to talk about how a scarcity mindset, first of all, a little different. Got the Waffle House, come on, a staple in the South. I'm at the Benbrook Starbucks. I'm standing out here. Just had a great cup of coffee, saw some friends, about to have a meeting, a consultation with a company, a guy and his organization just right down the road. So that's why I'm in a little different spot, not in my office today. But I wanted to make sure I still came to you live and gave you some great insights on team leadership today. So how does scarcity mindset or abundance mindset, how does that play into your leadership? Well, I'm glad you asked the question. So I want to give you some stuff today, give you some content that you can use, you can put into practice and use with your business. So, or in your organization that you lead. So first of all, what's a scarcity mindset? What does that mean? Well, the scarcity mindset simply means that there's only so much pie to go around. And if you have a scarcity mindset, you believe that there's only so much pie to go around. And if someone else gets a slice of pie, that's a slice of pie that you could have gotten, and they just got it instead. So what you have to do is stop them from getting their slice of pie and keep all the pie for yourself. That would be a scarcity mindset. It's really a win-lose attitude. I win, you lose. If you win, I lose. That's the scarcity mindset. Well, the other mindset that you could have is an abundance mindset. This would be the mindset that I would encourage you to have. The abundance mindset says that there's enough pie to go around. There's enough pie for you. There's enough pie for me. And there's enough pie for us to go and get seconds. You know, that's really the capitalistic mindset and where I like to live, where I like to stay. I love the win-win situations. So how does this affect your leadership is the question. How does this affect your leadership? Well, scarcity will always, a scarcity mindset as a leader, you'll always seek to protect your turf. You'll want to keep your followers in the dark because you're the only one that can communicate with the boss, or you're the only one that can talk to this client, because you want to keep your followers or the people on your team members, I don't even like to call them followers, but your team members in the dark. You like to keep them under your thumb. That's the scarcity mindset and how it affects your leadership. Well, the abundance mindset, and it's a little cold out here, so if it's shaking, I apologize. My hands are shivering. It's a little cold in Texas today. If you have the abundance mindset as a leader, you recognize the value of everybody on your team. You recognize that everybody on your team has value, brings value to the table, and you recognize that you weren't put in a leadership position because you have all the answers. You were actually put in a leadership position because you're able to assemble a team, recognize the gifts, talents, and abilities that everybody brings to the table, and bring them and put them towards a desired outcome or a vision that you're going towards. So let's say that you have the scarcity mindset and you want to change. You want to have an abundance mindset. How do you do that? Well, I got 3 things for you. Number 1, recognize that everybody has value. First of all, you must recognize that everybody on your team has value. That's number 1. Number 2, recognize that as the leader, you do not have all the answers. You don't. I'm sorry if I'm the first one to break it to you, but you don't have all the answers. You actually need your team to bring what they have to the table. And number 3, you have to recognize that your role as a leader is to identify the gifts, talents, and abilities of your team members and help them find their sweet spot and thrive in the place that will be best for their gifts, talents, and abilities. That is really your role as a leader. And so if you do that, I'm telling you, you will never be in short demand for your skills. You will never have a shortage of people that want to be on your team, high performers that want to be on your team, because they recognize that they're on your team, that they will have opportunity to rise up and to produce in a greater way than they ever thought possible in their own life. So if you want some help implementing an abundance mindset with your organization, your team, that's what I do. I would love to come and meet with you like I'm meeting with this gentleman right now, and have a consultation and figure out how I can come alongside you and help you as a leader implement the abundance mindset with your team. You can go to drewtjackson.com and just hit the contact tab there and fill out the information. I'd love to contact you and meet with you. that's the teaching for the day on team leadership. I'm shivering, it's shaking, so I'm going to press stop, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.